Hey, hey, I'm still alive. I'm still alive, okay? Still alive. Welcome to the Night Club, guys. It's your host, NightWrencher. I've been completely out of the scene for an X amount of months, but this time I've got a really good reason. What I've got on the screen right here is a horse trailer, and little by little you're going to start seeing like what it's going to be becoming. Basically, most of you shouldn't know that my family owns a ice cream shop in downtown Redlands in Southern California, here in the States, and what we do is we sell traditional Mexican ice cream, and that is what I've been focusing on for the last year and a half, which is why my channel's been kind of spotty, and I don't actually have the chance to be doing videos on a regular basis, but that soon will be changing, and the reason is this trailer is the cause of most of the change. This is our old horse trailer. We've had this trailer for about 10 years now, and the trailer is going to be turned into a mobile food ice cream cart. So what that means is I'm going to be going to events, I'm going to be going to car shows and swap meet and all kinds of fun stuff where I go and sell our ice cream product. I know you guys might be a little bit curious to know why a guy who can work on cars and do all kinds of stuff works at an ice cream shop. That'll be a tale for another time. But what I do want to show you guys is this trailer and basically explaining why I've been kind of out of it these last couple of months. So I work evenings. I work anywhere from 6, 7, 8 hours sometimes in the evenings, Monday through Sunday. That's 7 days a week. So in the mornings, especially recently, I have been waking up, going outside, turning on my camera, filming myself working on this horse trailer that basically needs to be done in a week from now, because that is the mark of my very first event. It's going to be at a picnic where there's going to be about 1,500 people, and I need this thing done. In every single chance that I've ever gotten to work on it, I've been able to do something. As you can see in the video, basically what I'm doing is I'm just revamping everything. Everything in the trailer has either been removed or is going to be removed, or if it can't be removed, it's going to be sanded down to bare metal, and it's going to turn into something that I hope everyone can appreciate and enjoy. The plan for this is to basically, what you're seeing on the screen now is ripping out the entire left side of the trailer, and that is going to be the serving window. California law states that as long as it's prepackaged food, as in you don't have to scoop anything and you don't have to have any water, as long as you wear gloves and you have all the other safety procedures, you don't have to have it fully enclosed like you would if you were serving, like, let's say tacos or carne asada, or it's more similar to like a hot dog cart or snow cone. As long as you don't have to prepare anything, you don't have to refrigerate anything, you don't have to cut anything, they're pretty lenient. So what I've got going on right now, I've taken the left side of the trailer and basically ripped out most of it. I left just enough so there's a barrier between me and the customers. I'm making this table that I'm welding directly to the frame that's going to be able to swing forward and back, allowing the customers to put things on that table. It'll also give me room to put a register if need be, but most of the cash transactions and things like that are going to be taking place outside. This is more for like the food area of it. What I have above it is going to be this canopy type thing that swings from the bottom up to cover the customers that are going to be accessing the interior. So basically the most challenging part of this was actually the amount of rust repair that I had to do. I don't think I spent a single day of my first 2 months working on it not having to do something with rust. I've replaced panels on the walls, I'm ripping out the floor, I ripped out part of the ceiling. I mean, there's so many things that I've got to do to make this thing perfect that I am not taking any kind of shortcuts. If I can hide something behind something else and that'll never ever be seen, then I will do so. But for the most part, everything's got to look good, everything's got to be perfect, and everything's got to be ready for next week. So next week I'm going to be taking this to my very first event. The event is going to consist of about 800 people. I'm going to be handing out 800 bars to 800 people, and we're just going to have a jolly good old time. The biggest challenge, like I said, would be the rust, but most of everything is already done. The floor has already been ripped out by me, and I installed these new beams that are going to go directly under the floor to help sustain the new metal floor. Basically, I'm doing 95% of this all by myself. I've had help maybe holding something or picking something up or lifting something into place or things like that, but for the most part everything is just done by me. No one really has the time right now to help me, and I don't really expect anyone to help me because this honestly isn't their problem, isn't their concern, and it's something that I've got to take care of myself. So everything that has to do with the technical side of things, doing the wiring, doing the floors, doing the walls, doing anything that has to do with like the actual important parts, I'm doing by myself. If sometimes I do end up needing an extra set of hands, but I can't always get that, and it sucks, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get things done, and if you don't, you end up leaving things by the wayside and bad things end up happening. And so I don't think you guys can necessarily understand where I'm coming from, but I really hope that you do, to appreciate the amount of work that goes into taking on a project this big. Most people just say, why don't you just buy one, or why don't you just have someone make it for you instead of wasting your time and doing it. Well, honestly, if I could I would do it, but I can barely afford to have this trailer as is right now, and every paycheck that I get, every small amount of money that I get ends up going toward this trailer, and it's really hard. It's basically my second life. I have my real life where I live and breathe and eat, and then this is my child. This is something that I've got to nurture and bring to adulthood so it can start working and it can start bringing me money after I pampered it to get it where it is now. I will be doing an update on this trailer fairly soon. Like I said, it should be done within the next week or so. I'm going to be updating progress on a lot of things. One thing that I do want to know and for you guys to understand is that I'm always thinking about you guys. You guys are always my top priority. I'm nearing 200 subscribers, and that's to me, that's amazing. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you, and I apologize again for this absence, but I promise you the content that you guys deserve will be coming out shortly. So I hope that everyone has a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. NightWrencher out.